that this hole was dug in 1994 with a budget that cut the income tax and did not reduce and did not make payments into the pension system, and that caught up 4 years later with a pension obligation bond issue. $3.6 billion, the largest bond issue in New Jersey history. But it's not like any other bond issue. Why is that? Because it's not a tax-exempt bond. If you have a tax-exempt bond, you can refinance it. You can go back to Wall Street. If the interest rate is 4%, but they're now 3%, why would you want to pay 4%? You go back, you raise the money at 3%, you refinance that bond, and you're set. You reduce your payments. You can't do it with a pension obligation bond. It's the only bond where that's true. It's the largest bond issue in New Jersey history. Guess what? To disguise the pain of not meeting the obligations with annual appropriations, the legislature and governor created a repayment schedule which was not noticeable immediately for repaying $3.6 billion. That repayment schedule will become very noticeable next year, because next year we're going to start having to put out $500 million every year for the next 10 years. Couldn't you do something with $5 billion over the next 10 years? That has been done by absolutely disregarding the responsibility of the employer over the last 25 years. That means today that any solution put forward, because we don't want to deal with the employer finding the resources to meet their obligation, we want to say to the public employee, the only way we can meet this is to cut your benefits. Now, if you think that's a fair plane to play on, I would suggest otherwise. I would